I would like you to pay attention to the clock of Nordibek Abdusattorov as I progress through this game. h6. He goes bishop h4. Now, the best move for black here is to play pawn to c5. That is exactly what Abhimanyu plays, and Nordibek plays knight to c3. And now black has an option of what to do in the center of the board. He doesn't. He just puts his rook targeting the center. We have rook to e3. Wow. Rook e3. What a move. What on earth does that do? Well, if c4 now attacking the bishop, at least you can, prevent some various knight jumps. Maybe in the long run you have an idea to slide the knight over here. Really, it's very tough to understand. What is the point of rook e3? So Abhimanyu goes here, Nordibek goes here. Abhimanyu takes his bishop, now spends a bit of time and plays this move pawn to b4, attacking the knight. The knight jumps into the middle of the board. The idea was actually that when you trade, if the rook takes, you will take it with the pawn, and you will improve your center, and then open up the f-file for the rook. So the idea of rook e3 is that in the long run, you would like to put your other rook here, and it's protected. What? What on earth? And Abhimanyu thinks g5, and he plays it in Nordibek here, sacrifices his knight. He sacrifices the knight, and clearly the other idea is shown here. It's to use the rook as an attacking piece on the king. So rook e3, rook g3 is played. This man is mad. Okay, he is mad. Pawn takes d5, rook takes e3. Now we have f takes e3, showing the idea to defend this and obviously have the open f-file. Queen goes to e8. He has to lose his knight. Check. The king doesn't slide out of the way. He plays queen f2. And the point is that in the endgame, he is just much better because this bishop is so bad, it can't move at all. Rook b5, Abhimanyu tries to play, but here comes Nordibek's king into the center of the board. The black rook also doesn't have any moves. Total paralysis here for black. Rook b5, king e4, and h4, and rook f1, and every single move virtually made instantly. King slides back to e3, bishop to b8, h5 check. Look at this. Complete domination from Abdusattorov, folks. I told you to pay attention to his clock. He has 128 on the 34th move. The game started with 90 minutes on the clock, and every time they make a move, they gain 30 seconds. On the 35th move of the game, Nordibek had spent 2 minutes total of his clock time with a dominant position, and not just a dominant position, he simply wins it. Rook c7, rook c6, he brings the king over here, pushes Abhimanyu back here, and mate. He ends the game with more time than he started. 1:30 on the clock to start, 1:43 on the clock at the end.